Ladies and gentlemen, Tesla's earnings are hot off the press. We have to break them down in this video. The earnings, the headline numbers. We'll dive deeper into the actual report, and we're going to break down the charts and see how the stock is reacting right now. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well follow me on X and on TikTok. Those are linked down below, guys. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out again. Earnings are hot off the press. They just came out, and Tesla stock is up about $10 after the bell. Currently, it's at $155. Now it's pushing $156 per share, and we close at $144.68 per share. So we're actually up a good 7.5% after the bell right now. And what do we actually have here, guys? This kind of looks like an ascending triangle forming after the bell here on Tesla, which is a very good sign overall for the bulls. So you guys probably know Tesla has been selling off like crazy, right? It's not like the stock is up 100% or 50% heading into this earnings report. It's actually the opposite. Look, a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago in the end of March, it was at $185 per share, and heading into earnings on Friday, actually, we hit $138 in the morning. You guys can see that, right? Or actually, no, that was yesterday. Excuse me, not Friday. That was yesterday. Either way, we hit $138, which means in the past month, we were down 25% heading into this earnings report. So now we got the earnings, and we're breaking out. We're actually making a move. Well, let me say this. We're not actually breaking out. We're just simply pushing past the 50 moving average on this 1 hour chart, and we're actually filling the gap to the 180 moving average, but by no means are we actually fully breaking out. I mean, guys, look, if we took out, let's say, 185 and we started pushing, towards 200 again, all right, that'd be a full breakout. But as of now, we're still clearly in this downtrend here, are we not? I mean, you guys can see clear as day we're in this downtrend, and we're going to need to do something like this to really call this a breakout. But we are up a good chunk here after the bell. And today, guys, by the way, we actually went up almost 2% on the day. So couple that with the 8% green day after the bell, Tesla stock is up a good 10% on the day. So believe it or not, guys, when it comes to the headline numbers, they actually missed on both of them, right? EPS on an adjusted basis came in at 45 cents, which missed the 51 cents expected, and sales also missed 21.3 billion versus 22.15 billion expected. So again, missed EPS, missed on revenue, and the stock is still taking off. And you might be asking yourself, why is that? Well, it's because, let's be honest, investors, traders, everybody was pricing in, destruction essentially, right? Was pricing in awful earnings, and maybe they just weren't as bad as expected, and we're getting a bit of a snapback rally, right? We got Q1 total production of 433,000, which was down 2% year over year, and total deliveries 386,000, roughly 387,000. We'll round up a bit there. That was down 9%. And let me actually dig deeper into this actual earnings release. Give me a second here, guys. By the way, smash that like button if you're finding value, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 50,000 subs by the end of this year. It's a hard task, but it is one that would be fun and very rewarding to hit in 2024, and I couldn't do it, of course, without you guys. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, as always. So what we see right here is a 30-page, slideshow, presentation, whatever you want to call it, which you guys can go and look it up for yourselves after this video if you want to do a deeper dive into all the numbers, the balance sheet, the financial breakdowns, the this, the that. This is all on Tesla's investor relations, right? But for this video, there are certain things I want to cover. I want to break down with you all how these numbers are looking here when we're breaking down the different segments. We have total automotive revenues, we have energy generation and storage revenue, and we have services and other revenue. So a lot of the time people are like, Tesla's just a car company, the proof's in the pudding, which, I mean, people that make that argument, they're not wrong. I mean, look, a lot of their money obviously comes from total automotive revenues. Nobody's denying that, but the idea here is in 5 to 10 years, that hopefully changes, right? With the way that Tesla's going, kind of their trajectory, or at least their vision as of now, which, we'll see how that plays out. But you guys can see clearly when it comes to total automotive revenues, the top line here, this year over year is down 13%. You guys can see we just got this number, 17.3 million, right? Yeah, $17.3 million, billion dollars in terms of total automotive revenue for Q1 2024, 17.3 billion. You guys want to know what it was last year? It was $19.9 billion. That's down 13%. And just last quarter, it was $21.5 billion. So quarter over quarter, that is down a good, $4 billion. You guys can see right here from 21.5 to 17.3. That's a big drop there, quarter over quarter. For total automotive revenues. And check this out, guys. Energy generation and storage revenue, that was at $1.6 billion in Q1. That actually increased 7% year over year. Very nice. Not bad, honestly, where we're seeing total automotive revenues drop 13%. And what's even better, services and other revenue, that came up 25% year over year. That came in at 2.3, almost 2.3 billion. We're rounding up here. And last year in the same time period, it was $1.83 billion. Not too shabby there, guys. And total revenues for the company came in at $21.3 billion. That's down 9% year over year. Total gross profit, $3.7 billion. That's actually down 18% year over year. You guys can see right here, 3.7 last year. Same quarter, it was 4.5 billion. So that's down a decent chunk. Not the end of the world. But it is a good chunk. I'm not going to lie, guys. It is a good chunk. And operating expenses have increased dramatically. Last year, $1.8 billion. This year, $2.5 billion, up 37% year over year. Income from operations down 56%. For the quarter they just reported, $1.1 billion, right? And last year it was $2.6 billion, guys. So a very big drop there in income from operations. And let's see, operating margin, that's down almost 600 basis points from last year. So it's pretty much cut in half. Last year was 11.4%. Now it's at 5.5%. So a lot of, declines here year over year for the company, which was already expected, right? We talked about this. Everybody and their grandma, investors, traders, retail, the suits, whatever you want to call them, everybody was expecting this, and earnings maybe just weren't as bad as expected. And for all we know, this could be the worst time for Tesla. Things could get worse. They could get worse, but this could be the bottom, and maybe I'm not saying for sure the bottom for the stock, but maybe it's kind of the bottom of pain for the business. Maybe, I don't know. And we're starting to get a bit of a rally. That's kind of what we're starting to see. So financial summaries here. Let me see what's going on. It looks like, total revenues down 9%, yada, yada, yada. We saw that. So they reduced the vehicle average selling price of pretty much every vehicle year over year, including unfavorable impact of mix. Looks like decline in vehicle deliveries, partially due to the Model 3 update and the Fremont factory in Giga Berlin. For profitability, it looks like they reduced vehicle ASP due to pricing and mix, increase in operating expenses, partly driven by AI, cell advancements, and other R&D projects, yada, yada, yada. Cost of Cybertruck production ramp, which is going to be expensive. And for the smaller segments, again, energy generation and storage and services and other, you guys can see here the non-automotive gross profit. This has gone up a good chunk over the last couple of years. The chart right above my head here, and this other chart above me shows the energy storage deployments, which has gone up a ton over time. So again, guys, go spend some time rather on all of this, on all these slides on Tesla's actual investor relations website, because guys, listen, we can't go over everything in this video, but that's a quick little snapshot on what's going on with their earnings, as again, they just came out and their stock's up around 10% from where it was yesterday, moving pretty nicely here post earnings. And let me show you quickly. Let me show you a quick little snapshot of what it's doing right now, as of course it's probably moving even more. Yeah, now it's at $158. Now it's up around about 10% after the bell, guys. And look, that ascending triangle we called out earlier in this video, that's playing out. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free stocks for Moomoo by checking out that link down below using the QR code right here, or by going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you guys open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 7 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stock. So make sure you guys do that, and check out my Patreon if you want to see me build out my Patreon portfolio with literally every single trade shown, full transparency, all the returns, all that good stuff is on Patreon down below, guys, and you get other benefits by joining. So check out all the links. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you guys later.